Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about depression and exercise and some of the big benefits that I believe exercise has on depression that aren't as widely well known. Now, depression has this effect on you where you get stuck in your own head and you are just thinking about all these negative, neurotic things that are quite self-destructive. And it's almost like this sort of vicious cycle where the more negative stuff that you start thinking about, such as I'm a crappy person, I can't do anything, then the more it actually then starts generating, and the more sort of helpless you feel to do anything about it. You feel more stuck in your head. Now, exercise has this great benefit where it has this antidepressant-like effect on your body, and also helps to physically and mentally resist stress in your life. But what I really want to talk about today is more the sort of taking action sort of part of exercise. Now, like what I was just speaking about, you when you have depression, you feel stuck in your own head. And when you go to exercise, it's almost like taking a break from that, in my view, where you go to the gym, you have this specific goal in mind of what you're going to do. It's almost like my visualization video that I did recently. If you check that out, you'll see that I highly recommend setting yourself goals, particularly to a new field. So what I mean by exercise is like taking a break. Is that you go in there with the specific goal in mind, and you think about just accomplishing that goal. And in my experience with depression, it really helps to really just get out of the head and into the moment of just achieving your goal. And in that sort of sense, it's almost like a form of meditation, where you are just getting out of your head into your body, experiencing what is around you and that goal that you want to accomplish. And almost like being into the breath and just going for something, and that can be extremely self-rewarding. Not only does exercise provide the benefit of instilling the qualities of self-discipline, motivation, self-determination, but also the qualities like self-esteem and self-confidence that I feel really like suffer with individuals with depression like myself. That's where it really hit me as well. And what happens when you sort of start exercising, start training, go into the gym, whatever it may be, it has this effect of improving your self-esteem, where because you've taken that time to develop yourself. And what I'd also recommend is, when you do go to the gym, celebrate all those little moments when you're training, or again, whatever you're doing. Celebrate those little moments that you've made an accomplishment. Like the other day, or the other week even, I was doing the bench press, and I hit a sort of 1 rep max of 89 kilograms. Now, to probably some people out there, they've realised that's actually not a great deal when there's like the big powerlifting community, but it was the first time I've ever done that, and that was an achievement for me. So after I'd done that, I gave myself a little fist pump, and that was me celebrating that moment, really taking the time. Like, I'm really aspiring to better myself and not let my depression define who I am. Now, what I mean by confidence and courage by taking the action of going to the gym is the fact that courage and confidence are generally defined as things that you do despite the fact that you're afraid of doing the thing. So going to the gym, as an example, it can be quite intimidating to some people. I've spoken to a few people where they felt like they would be judged if they go there, because maybe they're not as fit, they don't look as good, they don't know what they're doing as much as the other people are doing, and they feel like they'll be spotted out, feeling self-confident, all these types of things. But being courageous, being confident, is doing thing, going to the gym despite the fact that you are afraid. And even by watching this video, you're already making the first few steps to improving yourself, and being confident. You're being confident just watching this video because you're taking the action to move towards your goal and that improved version of yourself. Osho defines fear where there is only just one major fear, and that is the fear of just losing yourself, losing who you are, your self-identification. So, and going to the gym is pretty much like that, because you feel like when you go to the gym or training, exercising, you're going to be losing the identity of who you were, but you're going to be gaining a much better identity of who you are becoming, a much stronger, abler person, who isn't defined by the label of mental illness or depression. So to round that off, guys, I just see exercise as just a great way to just get out of your head, focus on a goal, to better yourself, and it will just extremely enhance your self-esteem and your confidence, by taking the time out to improve yourself and to move in spite of the fear. But also, just as a little tidbit, just a little piece of advice, self-improvement comes slowly, especially at the beginning. If you've never done exercise before, don't expect to go in and do a whole gym routine. Start out small. Don't be afraid to suss out the area, like research, ask questions. It's all small bits that will add up later on to your self-improvement, and I wish you all the best, guys.